And so therefore this entire term of, and I will ask you about quite a few very interesting terms that you coined, and I love them. What is this own mate? Because what I understand by own mate is really that I have the companion, and that companion is with me. What say you, Swati?
Well, I was struck by something that, there is a line in Hindi that it comes to my mind. It says that, मैं बाहर गया, and I'm speaking this in Hindi, yeah, कि मैं बाहर गया, मैं बिखर गया, मैं भीतर गया, मैं तर गया. And it's like कई बार हम कहते हैं ना कि जो खुद का नहीं हुआ वो किसी और का कैसे हो सकता है. Do we live by our own words? Like most of us want to hit the gym at 5 a.m. in the morning. How many of us do that? If we do not stay committed to our own words, to our own body, then how do we expect that someone else outside of us will stay committed to us? And the reason, sir, I have coined this term ownmate is because, and I'm not averse to this idea of a soulmate. In fact, in my book, I have dedicated an entire chapter to love. In fact, if there is something which runs in the very veins of, in the blood of my book, it is love. It is the highest unconditional force in the universe. But all I'm saying is that before you find someone else, you've got to go inside yourself. You've got to go through this inward journey. Then whatever you find, good, bad, ugly, you've got to be, first of all, aware of it. You've got to accept yourself the way you are, just the way you are. Because when you accept yourself, the world accepts you. When you accept yourself, the world celebrates you. Just try once. And then you'll naturally fall in love with yourself. Now, if I'm in love with myself, which means I'm filled with love, which means I'm brimming, and not just brimming, but I'm overflowing with love. Anybody who will come in contact with me, I will naturally, जिसे कहते हैं आप naturally को प्यार छलकाओगे, and it will be so contagious that everyone around you will be happy and full of love, and it will create a ripple effect. And then those people around them, and then those people around them. So that's how I coined this term.
And just imagine you began your narration with a domino effect. All right, you began your narration that how you were at the effect of a domino effect, and what you are just now stating, you're inviting each one of us to be at the source of another domino effect, except that this time this domino effect is spreading love. It begins with self-love, and I love that when you say that own mate, that if I do not love myself, if I do not accept myself, if I do not celebrate myself, imagine what can I expect from the world. And I loved when you turned it around and you said that when I love myself, when I celebrate myself, imagine how much of celebration and love I am exuding. And isn't that such a powerful domino effect to create? So it comes to when you asked me about the pain and stuff, it's so interesting that through my life as I've moved, I've seen a lot of interesting challenges, and in a lot of interesting challenges, many of people were not good to me. One thing which I remembered is that once I reach somewhere, I will not behave that way. Okay, I'll make sure that there'll be something awesome about what I'm going to do. And something struck me about your example when you said, I just want you to note, at one point you were at the effect of a domino effect, that everything around was crumbling. So in effect, in life, as you grew yourself, as you got connected with yourself and what you were committed in life, you did the opposite to the world. You created a powerful statement. Hey, listen, I will not go bitter by what life has thrown at me. I'll in fact add stuff and give it out to life. All right. So that's the very powerful thing that you create. And in fact, that's why I love this other term that you also used. It's kind of interesting. I want to hear this.